And we are just 5 days out from the inauguration, and Silicon Valley is now showing its support for Donald Trump, with a number of big tech leaders expected to be on hand up close for the swearing-in ceremony back in the stands.
But former First Lady Michelle Obama will not be there. Alexis McAdams joins us live from West Palm Beach with the latest. Hey, Alexis.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, we haven't heard a reason why Michelle Obama is skipping Trump's inauguration, so we're waiting to find out why she's not coming to this big, large event on top of it. But hey, she won't be there, but big tech titans will be there, and they're going to be front and center because they want everybody to see these new relationships Trump has as they all try to get into his circle, or at least they think they're in it. Take a look here, okay? This is who's in so far. We know it's Zuckerberg there, Elon Musk, Bezos, and Sam Altman all be sitting together at the inauguration. That's the chief executives of Tesla, Amazon, OpenAI, and Meta up on the platform, and that's a big deal. That's an important place to sit because that's where Trump's cabinet and elected officials all sit. This year, former First Lady Michelle Obama is skipping this, but she has not given a reason yet. The Obama spokesperson says former President Barack Obama is confirmed. Michelle Obama also just missed President Jimmy Carter's funeral, which a lot of people were talking about that too. This comes as President-elect Donald Trump announced Tuesday he's going to create an external revenue office upon his return to the White House to collect all foreign-sourced revenue, such as tariffs. Okay, he says for far too long we've relied on taxing our great people using the IRS. Through soft and pathetically weak trade agreements, the American economy has delivered growth and prosperity in the world while taxing ourselves. So I think people at home are interested in hearing more about, instead of ditching the IRS, how they're going to take tariffs from these other nations. Back out here live, the World Economic Forum, okay, is going to be going on in Davos, Switzerland around the same time that Trump is going to be at the inauguration. But it's important to point out that some of those big tech names and also finance guys are not going to be over in Davos. They're going to either be here in Palm Beach like they've been trying to meet with Trump and then going to the inauguration. So it kind of shows you a shift of world power there. Back to you.
Thanks so much.
Change.
Yeah, thanks so much, Alexis. So it's going to be fascinating because Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Sam Altman. Altman does not talk to Elon Musk. They had this huge fallout. They're suing each other. Bezos and Musk are in a death match for who's going to get in the sky first. Obviously, Musk is winning big. And Zuckerberg and Musk were going to have that fight in the octagon. Yeah. So they're all going to be sitting together. They say at least 10 of Trump's picks for key administration roles have professional ties to either Andreessen, Musk, or Thiel. And I think it's going to be fascinating. My hope is these guys are so bright. We want to win the AI race. We also want Silicon Valley to work with the Pentagon to give us the most lethal weapons, the most affordable weapons possible. And for the longest time, hey, Google and those were keeping an arm's length from the Pentagon, and ethical reasons, you know, the guys with the nose rings and the purple hair don't want to be a part of it. That's changed. And there's a hope that the Pentagon's going to interface with, and I know that Senator Wicker feels the same way, with Silicon Valley and the AI guys and these bros, and they're going to start moving us forward rapidly and leaning out. My also hope is that these guys are doing it for patriotic reasons, because they're so smart, they're so bright, and they're got to be lethal to be successful. This has got to be patriotism 101. Brian, don't tell me you're going to benefit personally by being in government, because you're not doing it for the paycheck.
Well, think about 8 years ago. Big tech did not want Donald Trump to win. 4 years ago, big tech did not want Donald Trump to win. He won. Now they realize, you know what? It's better to be at the table than being shot at.
I think it goes back to the economy. And one executive said, I don't know anyone who's going to be at Davos this year.
Yeah.
Because they're all going to be up there at the inauguration. I know that Laura Bush and George Bush are going to be there. Barack Obama will be there without Michelle, and Hillary and Bill will be there. She's not going. She skipped Jimmy Carter's funeral because she had an extended trip in Hawaii.
Scheduling problem.
Exactly. Speaker Johnson said the flag. You know, the flag is flown at half-staff for President Carter for 30 days. But he said for one day, on Inauguration Day, to show a sign of unity for our country,
we're doing the same thing in Texas
will go all the way up.
Our flag is going back up for that day, and there's some other states. I think Florida is following suit.
I'm sure our state will too, South Carolina.
I honestly don't care about Michelle Obama going or deciding to stay home. The only thing that annoys me a little bit is she was the one who preached about unity and norms and standards. When they go low, you go high. it only appears that she only does that when she wins. And it's okay, be this way, but don't try to pretend like you're high and mighty. Well, and that's not the case.
Maybe she's thinking it, I'm not pretending because you heard what I said about Donald Trump at the DNC. She doesn't like him.
And protocol-wise, she would have been sitting right where Barack Obama was at the Carter funeral. She would have been right next to Donald Trump. And given the fact that she said Donald Trump was unfit, she's decided, you know what, I'm just not going to go.
She's disrespecting the transition of power. The whole point was when she said on the campaign trail, when all the presidents got together, when Donald Trump didn't show up for the inauguration of Joe Biden, that they were coming together to show unity, whether they disagree with the people or not. And she's deciding not to do that. So why?
And just to wrap up the tech thing, one of the reasons, too, is Joe Biden's people were so oppressive and so dominating on AI. They were putting up these barriers and these guardrails. They were choking it. And they said, and then you heard Zuckerberg say they were getting threatened with taking down, and you better take this down, you better shadow ban these people. They don't want any part of it. No. They have, by their oppressive, thuggish behavior, they have actually pushed the most successful people in this country towards a party they previously wanted nothing to do with. Thank you, Joe Biden.
Well, and because they have been at such an arm's length away from Donald Trump, and Donald Trump has railed against big tech for a long time, the irony is, I read this morning that Elon Musk is actually going to have an office, given the fact that he's part of Doge, at the White House. It's going to be in the Eisenhower building, which is right next door, but Elon Musk will have an office at the White House. My, oh my, how things have changed.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.